Sorry about the quietness, I'll be there in a minute with some music. If I can get it working. There we go. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that will be the main problem done for the day. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a wonderfully warm, hot, and humid day of recording anyway. Right, I'm going to bring you onto the main screen. Good morning. Hope your little holiday went well. Right, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Right, down in the bottom corner, got a little camera. We're not using the timer today, we're using repetitions. So I hope everyone's having a good time. Welcome to the 110th canned workout. Just quickly show you, basically I'm still doing my beetroot for another couple of days. There's a beetroot. Quickly drink it for you. It's actually getting quite nice. I'm enjoying it. Right, so quickly today's talk. I thought I'd just have a quick chat about blood pressure. Blood pressure is when, well, basically you need it to survive. Basically, it's whenever your heart pumps blood around your body. So, what is blood pressure? You see the two numbers? Normally when doctors write it down, it's the first number or the top number slash and then the right number or the bottom number. So the first number is called the systolic. That's actually to register how much pressure there is when the heart pumps the blood. Basically, ejects it into your aorta and round your body. The diastolic is the second number or the lower number. That's the pressure, what happens when it's almost getting like a sponge. You've got systolic, you go, and then the diastolic, it kind of comes out and it empties the vein. So basically it's like shooting it through. It's just like you've got blood, no blood, blood, no blood, blood, no blood. So those are the two numbers. So that's why you've got a higher one in the first one and a lower one in the second one. So, a lot of people were always worried about high blood pressure, low blood pressure, etc. Blah, 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 blah. How do you test it? Well, mine is a wrist monitor. And what you do is, on this one, you've got to keep it at heart height. Unfortunately, it will actually give an erroneous reading, because one, I've had a coffee. Caffeine and tea does raise your systolic an awful lot. Talking at the same time as doing it raises your blood pressure. So I'm trying to keep calm. Just waiting. I'm waiting. Let's come on. Yeah, but actually it's not too bad actually. So hopefully you can see that 117 over 64, which is actually that's in the fine range, and pulse 74 because I've been talking. So the other one is you put a cuff around your left arm and they tend to pump it up. And an electronic one. Electronic ones aren't as accurate as sphygmometry, which is the one where the doctor puts the stethoscope onto your elbow, onto the crook of the elbow, and then basically lets out the mercury. It's measured by millimeters of mercury, so it's mmHg. And right, so I'm going to quickly go over the ranges. So if you have low blood pressure, your systolic, your first number is 90, and the diastolic is 60 or less. Ideal is from 90 over 60 to 120 over 80. So most people say average is 120 over 70. That's how I tend to read it anyway. Anything over that, and it's high blood pressure. You've got very high blood pressure, and you should not exercise if you have over 140 systolic, or I'd say 90 to 100 diastolic. That is definitely a no-go for exercise time. Low blood pressure, you've got to be careful. If you have low blood pressure, if you move fast, you may find yourself faint and fall over. High blood pressure, you might find that you'll end up with a headache or a migraine. You might go red in the face. If you go red in the face, it doesn't mean you've got high blood pressure. Sometimes you've just got capillaries close to the surface like I have. If I get hot, I get red. Okay, I'm a beetrooter. So, how do we actually try and deal with high blood pressure and low blood pressure? Well, again, low blood pressure, slow movements, getting from a prone position to an upright position. Try not to do too much plyometric jumps, because that'll get you dizzy. Also, it'll really increase your blood pressure a little bit too fast, and you might feel sick. High blood pressure. High blood pressure, no isometric maneuvers. So isometric, what I mean by that is contracting the muscle without it moving. That raises the blood pressure, because basically it's basically like doing a wall sit. So I'm actually really forcing that muscle to contract, so it actually forces the veins into a smaller diameter, and means the heart has to pump harder to get it round the body. So your blood pressure goes up, risk of stroke and heart attack. High blood pressure people shouldn't have extended periods of time with their arms above their head. That's why I like to do alternating shoulder press. So you're actually pushing one up and the other up. So you're actually helping the blood go round the body without your heart having to say, I have to pump up 2 arms worth of blood. This time you've just got to go 1, 2, 1, 2. So that helps. So any kind of level above that with high blood pressure, try to be careful about it. Also, heat. Heat, if it's just hot, it can have strange effects actually. It can lower your blood pressure, it can higher your blood pressure depending on how much hydration you have. If you're dehydrated, your blood pressure goes up dramatically. So basically try and keep that wee looking clear. So drink lots of liquids. So on that note, drink some orange juice. There we go. So lots of liquids keeps the blood pressure down. Cold can actually higher your blood pressure. Cold water swimming will higher your blood pressure initially and then go down, because the external pressure on your body and the internal pressure on your body equalizes, so the actual veins vasodilates. Difference between dilation and constriction is constriction goes lower. Dilation, strange enough, it sounds like it actually goes smaller, but it's not. Dilation makes it go out. So you need vasodilation, so it's going wider. Right, so I think that's everything. Can everyone hear me? Excellent, good. I suddenly felt that my microphone wasn't turned on there for some reason. Right, so hopefully that's actually educated you a little bit more about blood pressure. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go through how we're going to do this class. What we're going to do is we're going to do repetitions. So we're going to do it, not going to do it fast. So it's not really a cardio session, sorry, orange burp. It's going to be more of a slow, methodical muscle building section. It's going to be all upper body. So we're not going to do too much warm up, so we don't have to have the timer on at all. So, if you notice, we've got numbers of repetitions down the side. Some of them says each, so that'll be each side. So let's hope we don't take forever to do it. Right, I will try and do it nice and slowly so you can actually catch up. I will actually hopefully expect you to do the harder ones and then regress back as you go to what's called failure. Failure doesn't mean, can't do any more on the floor. No, that's not failure, that's actually complete and utter failure. What I mean by failure is your technique actually starts breaking down, like maybe your bottom sticks in the air, or you start shaking too much. That's failure. That's what we call in the industry failure. We want to be as safe as possible. Right, so let's do some warm up first actually. I think what we'll do is we'll just do some bicep curls. Just a little bit of a bob as well. Gonna still get those legs moving. So we're going to do the biceps and triceps. I'm twisting my arms a little bit to actually help with the tennis elbow. Oh, I haven't got my splint on. Whoops. Anyway, I'll have to deal with it. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to do some nice easy shadow punching. Try and go across the body. it, good. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to push out and across. You can see we're actually doing the shoulders and the chest at the same time, and also we're doing the back as we go backwards. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're going to do twists. We're going to try and keep our hips nice and forward. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, good. Let's just shake it all off. Roll your shoulders. Get it all ready. Right, what we'll do is I'll quickly go through the first exercise. We'll do a press up. Okay, so I would like to see, well, I can't see you, but metaphorically, I'd like to see you to try and do a proper press up first for as many as you possibly can, and then what we'll do is we'll regress down as though you go to failure, and I will show you that. So a proper press up, you get down on the floor. I've got my mats there, I'm not going to move them over at the moment. Hands underneath your shoulders. What I like to do is I like to put my hands in and then I twist them ever so slightly so they point slightly outwards. So you've got that hand to either the 1 or the 11, depending which way you're looking at it, and this one to the other 1 or 11, so it's just slightly out. That actually makes sure that your shoulder blades go downwards and your elbows go back, and then you're going to keep yourself nice and tight, tummy nice and tight, bum tight as well. You're going to go down and push back up again. Okay, if you can't go all the way down, that's fine, just try your best. When you start sagging, the bum starts going up, put your knees down on the ground, but try and keep that straight line, and then you can push back. See, my elbows are going backwards. Most people, especially ladies, tend to screw the hands inwards and the elbows go out like that, so you look like a T. That's going to put a lot of pressure on your shoulder. So go down to the kneeling version. If that's too much, get up and finish off the repetitions by doing a counter or wall press up. So we're only going to do 10 of those each time. So shall we go and do it? I'll do it nice and slowly. You can actually have a rest between each rep if you want. What I tend to do to a rest, when you do press ups, always try and rest at the top position. If you rest at the bottom, it's harder to push up because you've got a lot more room to go. And also, you can go into failure if you're not strong enough. Right, shall we go? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll let you have a little bit of time to actually finish off that. Right, good. Also, we're going to need a band, mat, probably something to sit on as well. I didn't put that in the notes, sorry about that. We're going to do a high and low rows. We're going to do 8. So high and low rows, you sit on something, doesn't matter what you sit on. The floor, chair, bench, wall, doesn't matter. As long as you don't have arms to get in the way. Wrap a band around straightened legs. Sit back, shoulders back and down. Grab hold. Round out knee height, so it's not flaccid, the band's not flaccid. And you're going to pull back to the waist, that's half, and then you're going to pull up, elbows out, shoulder blades back and down still. So you're going to go 1, 2, okay, so are you ready? You probably all started doing that, didn't you then? Are you ready? And let's go. 1, 2, shoulder blades back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you get to failure, especially on the top ones, because that's a lot harder, just do the low ones until you can feel as though you can actually start the top ones again. And that's the up and high and low, low and high row. Doesn't sound right today. Anyway, right, we're going to stay with the band and we're going to go with the unilateral bicep curls. what we're going to do is, unilateral means one side at a time. So we're going to do 10 on each side. So put the band on the floor, put your foot on it. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to ask you to grab hold of it just above the knee with your thumb facing down. What we're going to do is we're going to pull up. Oh, sorry, actually no, hand facing, thumb facing upwards. Sorry, I forgot about the twisting motion. So what we're going to do is arm into the side slightly, not pressed in, but keep your elbow just underneath your shoulder. We're going to pull up, and as we pull up, we're going to twist our grip so the top part of our palm is facing us. The fingers are facing us, and the top part of the palm is facing outwards. We're going to go back down again into a hammer grip. We're going to do 10 on each side. Are you ready? And 1. Try and keep the band tight at all times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the slower, the better, really, because then you're actually gaining strength. So we try and get it again. So again, just above the knee. Always try and get the same tightness onto the band. Are you ready? And 1, 2. If you can't twist it, just do a hammer curl. 3. So hammer curl is just up with your thumb up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Next one we're going to do lateral, unilateral banded overhead tricep extensions. Try and say that after a few drinks of coffee anyway. You might be able to. Right. So I'll show you the harder one and I'll show you the regression. So we're going to do this either side as well. So you're going to step on it, have it coming either out to the side of your foot or to the back of your foot. Grab hold of it with your thumb down. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull it up and back over our heads, elbows forward. So I'll turn that way so you can see slightly. I tend to grab hold of my elbow to stop it from fanning out. Also, you can feel the muscle work. So what you do is you push up, straighten your arm. It will run up your back, so just be careful about that. So you can push up and down. Keep your tummy tight at all times and try and keep it straight. Don't lean back. People will want to do that. If your bottom and your shoulder is touching the band, then your back is straight. Okay? So as you go up, it will move a little bit and it might rub a little bit. I'm sorry about that. So you do that on either side for 10 each. If you can't, grab hold of it, shoulder width apart, elbows up, and you're going to push out. And you're going to do that 20 times. So you're going to do 10 and then 10. So just try and do, or basically go back as we do it. If you can't do it one side, wait, do the regression for the rest of the reps, then go to the other side, do the same number of repetitions on the other side, and then go back to the regression. So if you do 3 on this side, up, and then you do 7 out, then you do 3 on the other side, 7 out, because you don't want to build one up more than the other. Right, so let's get into position. Are you up? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try and aim for that hand to go just about the back of the neck there. I'm going to turn around and show you my back this time. So I'm going to tuck my back in just in case. Don't want to flash you by accident. Right, so nice and tight. I can feel it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Lay it down nice and easy. Don't let it snap your arm down. Right, we're now going to go to another one unilaterally. Me and my terminologies. Right, banded front and lateral raisers. Right, so this one, I see a lot of people when the band comes down, it's really floppy. So what we need to do is, if it's really floppy there, tighten it so it's a little bit floppy, but not super tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our thumb up, so thumb facing upwards, nicely facing forward, shoulder blades back and down. We're going to go up to the front, out to the side, down. That's one. Out to the side, front and back. So we're reversing that, and that's the second count. So we're going to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you have problems with that, try and go a bit lower, or let a bit of the band out. Okay, so in that case, always try and start with it tight, but then work it down, because your rotator cuff or your shoulder might not be strong enough. So then that's a regression. Just let it out a little bit. Okay, you ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway, 5. Try and make decisive positions. 6, 7, 8. On people with, sometimes I see people, they kind of go up and round. Nice, decisive movements. Okay, and 1, 2, I need my bit tighter. 3, try and keep your foot on that one. 4, otherwise it might ping up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. Right, I'm going to go to the heavier bands, because I find shrugs are a lot easier, so I tend to use a big band. If you don't want to, that's fine. So I'm going to stand on it. The wider your feet are apart, the harder it's going to be. So I tend to grab hold just below my knee or halfway down my shin and step up, nice and straight, shoulder blades back and down, look forward, bring up to the ears, try not to bob forward. There isn't really a regression for this apart from just letting your feet come close together to make it easier on yourself. So I'm going to get back into my position. And 1, down, 2, down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Excellent, good. Right, we're going to get the mats out this time. Got two floor exercises over there. And then what we'll do is we'll have a quick rest. We won't have a full, huge break because we're not actually getting our cardio up, we're just working our muscles. And we're going to do ab crunches. This could be really hard to get the chapters in because I've got no time to follow. Right, so ab crunches on the floor, feet shoulder width apart, nice 90-degree angle. Unfortunately, you can't see me on the small camera. Let's see, I hope you can see me on the big camera. Beginners, hands on thighs. What you're going to do is you're going to go up, touch your knees, back down again. So you're rolling your shoulders off the ground. You're not rolling forward, you're just trying to roll your spine, not your shoulders. Intermediate, arms across chest, up, down. Advanced, hands behind your ears so you're not pulling your chin into your chest. So you're going up and down. Really advanced, you can put your hands above you, and that increases the weight of your lever, so it becomes harder. Right, so 20 of these, let's get going. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Brilliant. Right, how many back raises have we got? 12. So we're going to flip over now. We'll pancake over onto the front. So you got easy. You got your hands down by your side, face, chin on the floor. You're just going to try and bring your shoulders off the ground. If you want to advance it a little bit, bring your legs off as well. So you're clenching your bottom. If you've got osteoporosis or osteopenia, be careful of this. Don't try and hyperextend your back too much. More advanced, arms to the side. Very advanced, arms above you or out. So we're going to do 12 of these. So I'm going to use both legs and shoulders to get off the ground. Are you ready? And go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Brilliant. Right, a little bit of a rest time, bit of water. Still need water. Enough time to actually have a quick drink, and then we'll go through it. So we should go through it faster this next time. I won't have to actually explain it because you all know it now. You're all like professionals. So this is a full body, upper body workout. Might leave the mat out actually this time. Right, so we're ready. We're going to get down to it. If you want this to be a cardio workout, what you can do is you can actually run through it with as minimal rest as possible between each exercise. That actually brings it into the cardio range. But you've got to be careful of technical failure. Does happen quite quickly that way. But it's good for cardio. That's why I like sessions like this, because you can do it slow, really build up that strength, or you can do the cardio version, which is getting your heart pumping faster. So you basically have no rest between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, which is actually quite sweaty. So right, so let's get going. So press ups, into the press up position, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Right, high and low rows. Go straight into it. A little bit of a rest. Catch up and sit down. Not catch up with a cup of tea. That's when we can do out to lock down. And let's remember to keep the band tight at all times. Let's go. Low, high, 1. Low, high, 2. 3. I'll put my headphones on. 4. 5. 6. Ouch. It's my first hop in the face then. 7. 8. Excellent. These ones, if you find them easy, you can put them up to 12 reps quite easily. Right, so unilateral banded bicep curls. Remember, we are actually putting our thumb up on this, grabbing just below above the knee, thumb facing out, and then rotating it out so your thumb faces to the side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Try and stop that elbow moving. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Swap sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Allow you to catch up. How's everyone doing? Right, we're ready for overhead tricep extensions. Remember, hand facing down. And pull up to the front or to the back. Allow your shoulders to actually move naturally. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really squeeze at the top. 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, good. Swap sides. Up into position. Hand on the other elbow and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent, good. Back down again. Nice and easy. Right foot to lateral raises. Swap back to the other foot. Some people might want to actually continue with the same foot they've actually had it under, but remember your arm will be weak because you've just been using it. You ready? Thumb up. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Swap sides. Try and get the same tightness. And 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5. Keep those shoulder blades down at the same time. 6, 7, 8. Try not to twist the shoulders as you do it. Try and keep the shoulders nice and still over the hips. Banded shrugs. I told you this one would go faster. Try and stick that bottom out when you have to put your feet in. You know, remember the deadlift. Keep any kind of bending down nice and easy so you're not doing your back in. Shoulder blades down and back. And 1, hold, down. 2, hold, down. 3, hold, down. Where you go? 4, 4, 4, down. 5, 5, 5, down. 6, down. 8, 8, down. 9, 9, down. 10, 10, 10, down. 11, 11, 11, down. 12, 12, 12, down. There you go. Did you feel that a little bit more effectively? By doing the echo. The first one tells you to get it up, and the second two remind you to keep it up. Right, ab crunches. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Brilliant. Let's pancake over. Out of the way. Let's do the back raises. 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and rest. A bit more water. That didn't take much time at all, did it? I think my talk was longer than that. Problem is, if I miss one of these, I don't have a cue to actually remind me that I've missed one. So hopefully I won't miss them. Right, let's get ready for the last time round. I'm just keeping warm slightly. Those people paying attention, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a more advanced version of a press up. For the next one, I'm going to do 5 on one leg, and then I'm going to swap legs over. I'm going to do 5 on the other leg. You're going to make sure your bottom doesn't really raise up on that one. So if you want to do even harder ones, you can do. I'd love to know how you've done actually on some of these exercises. Right, are we ready? Let's get all limber up again. Remember to corkscrew those hands in so your elbows go backwards. So I'm going to go forward a little bit. Nice straight line, one leg up for me. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Swap legs I have. 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a good one that as well for a bit of thigh work. High and low rows. This time I won't bang my elbow on the unit, as I've been warning you not to do. Am I on that camera? Oh, I can see myself a little bit. Right. Are you ready? And low rows. Low. High. 1, 2, 3. Keep that tummy tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we're only doing 8. I got so into it then I was wanting to continue. Right. And get rid of the seat now. Excellent. Bicep curls. Thumb up, just above the knee, so I'm tending to go into like an oblique crunch. Then I pull it up so it's tight. And 1, so twist your palm up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Swap sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant. Let's change over. My feet are making very pretty patterns on my mats. I get distracted easily. Right, thumb down, up, elbow up. Try not to really let it go back because that can actually put pressure on your shoulder. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Down. Swap sides. I think the hardest thing about this exercise is actually getting your arm up and down, especially with the weight. Because if you can use weights instead. So if I went in here, and got this, I can still put it above my head, go behind and up again. But I'm using the band because basically that's what we've got at the moment. Sometimes it's not easy just to use one piece of equipment. Right, up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. So as I come down, I tend to bring my elbow down to there, and then I'll bring the elbow in and the hand round. so the elbow doesn't go all the way back, because otherwise you can really damage your shoulder. You don't want that to happen. Right, banded front and lateral raises. Right, I'll have to restart the music. Sorry about this. Ah. That's better. That's me not getting things ready properly. Right, ever the professional. And front, side, 1, side, front, 2, front, side, 3, side, front, 4, 5, nice and level, 6, try not to rock, 7, 8, should be really starting to feel it now, front, side, 1, side, front, 2, front, side, 3, side, front, 4, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent, good. Right, straight onto the banded shrugs. And 1, 1, 1, down. 2, 2, 2. 3, 3, 3. 4, 4, 4. 5, 5, 5. 6, 6, 6. 7, 7, 7. 8, 8, 8. 9, 9, 9. 10, 10, 10. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Gosh, that's really annoying actually doing that echoing. Just like me, I'm very annoying as well. Right, so ab crunchers. I'm going to do a little bit of a harder version. I'm going to put my feet in the air. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Excellent. Back raises. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Brilliant. To go to the next activation there, you can actually try and hold it as long as you can. Like, go 1, 1, 1, down. Again, do the echo. The more the echoes, the harder it's going to be. That's a huge wasp. You better not land in my eyes. Right, well, let's do some stretching. I'll get rid of him later on. You're going to go in the light and get electrocuted. Keep away from him. Right, okay, so let's do some stretching. So hands together, push out, really push forward, push down. Excellent, good. Really try and stretch those triceps and biceps. Cross the body now, arm across the body, interlace in, look in the opposite direction. Three, 2, 1, and swap. Three, 2, 1. Excellent, good. Now we're going to just do a twist, try and touch our bottom without actually twisting the hips. So we're going to crawl across. 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. 3, 2, 1, and back. Now what we're going to do is stretch the chest, so hands, palms together, push out. Now what we'll do is twist our hands over, push back a bit further. Really feel a nice pulling across the chest, your testicles area. Excellent, good. Now let's push it up. Really stretch those back muscles. Time for the tummy button probably to come out. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. And thank you very much all for coming. Oh, there he is again. Or she is. I think it was she because you want to actually get a colony, don't you? Right, so I'll get rid of that wasp in a minute. I'll see you all later. Have a good day. Happy, healthy, and God bless you all. And thank you very much for coming. And I'll see you all later on Wednesday for Step Up. And for those people who are still don't know anything, I'm going to do a 1 mile Windermere swim just in over a month. And I'm actually raising charity for the Message Trust, which is a good charity to actually help raise money for. So if you want to donate, please consider donating. If you don't want to donate, or you've already donated, please consider actually sharing it to your friends, family, relatives, people you don't know, people who you just annoy all the time like I do. And let's get some money raised for charity. Thank you very much all for watching and participating. Take care.